Hey there, welcome back to No Pants Profits, and I've got an update on the Starlink Mini. So I'm sitting here having breakfast this morning. This is a reenactment an hour later, or 45 minutes later. I'm sitting here having my breakfast this morning, a nice arepa and some blue margaritas, and I come and Chief Security and an assistant approaches me up at the bar. Come on.
Sir, you have to come with us.
So the
hotel director would like to see you.
To the hotel director's office. And I go, oh, I know what this is about. And the lady chief security, I'm not blowing anyone up in reality, she turned on her camera for a second. I'm like, come on, turn it off. I'm going to give you what you want. I go, I know you guys are just doing your job. So she turned off the body camera because I'm like, we're cool. I said, they wanted to go have a talk with me in the hotel director's office, which is fine. You know why? I've been there many times before. I was a troublemaker. And I did search out Scott, who I knew where he was. So I was able to find him, and I said, I want to have a witness. Is that cool? And they said, no problem. And I'm going to tell the rest of the story now.
Yep.
Scott will verify if anything is wrong, because he is the witness. But Carnival's chief information officer got sent the video and told the ship to confiscate the Starlink dish. Okay? This did not come from the ship. The ship did not want to do it. Now, here's the funny thing. I asked where it says a satellite dish is prohibited, and it says satellite disk. Now, is a satellite disk a satellite dish? You can look this up. They go, oh, it's just a typo. Do you know what also is technically a satellite dish? Every iPhone 14, 15, and tomorrow, iPhone 16. I'm not going to fight them. I gave it up. I just had three simple requests. Three simple requests. Number one, I obviously wanted some paperwork showing that it was given up. I will show you that paperwork. And I had a Starlink Mini, value $600, AirTag on Mini because I want to be able to track it because I'm not giving you a $600 thing without an AirTag. So they duct taped an AirTag to it. You can see it was taken at 9 a.m. It's currently 9:21 a.m. So I'm getting this out 20 minutes after. They duct taped an AirTag to it, and I had another request because I wanted them to treat it like they do drones. If you don't know, most cruise lines will let you bring a drone on board, but they will hold it until you get into port and allow you to have it in port. So they will allow me to have it in port. But here's the thing. I want to be very clear. The only reason I had it is because the Wi-Fi on this ship is not up to snuff. As you saw in the main video, a 3x3 connection is no good. We're comparing a 150 by 30 connection to a 3x3 connection. Now, I'm going to have the Mardi Gras and a celebration next month. Now, let me be very clear. I gave it up, no fight. I'm not banned from Carnival, nothing like that. I want to be very clear. I am still drinking my drink. Scott will say, they have no reason to say anything bad. I gave it up instantly.
Very true, very true.
I gave it up instantly, gave it up on my terms, and I'm able to get it when I go out in port, because we're going to probably go some pretty remote places in Hawaii, and it'll be good to actually have a internet connection. And you know, some of the cell phone providers in America might not work too well in other America. Like some of them don't work too well in Alaska.
Right.
It's not being taken away per se. And as far as I understand, what the hotel director said, and again, I don't know if he has the authority to say this, but at least on this cruise, currently, they're going to treat it like a diver's knife or a drone or a scuba tank that you can check it in and out on the gangway, but you can't bring it on board the ship. Now, I want to talk about the implications of that, why I did that and all that in a longer video later, but I wanted to get this out to you. I want to thank the professionalism of the people in the Miracle. This did not come from them. It probably came from John Held. I'm probably going to get made fun of as the captain's hat guy because I wear an MSC captain's hat on all the Carnival cruises. But I wanted to get it out to you. I very highly rank the professionalism of the staff on this ship, and Scott will say that as well. As soon as I told the woman it's going to be no problem, turn off the camera, she turned off the camera. You know, it was a half a second. I saw her light go on her camera. I'm like, I'm not going to fight you. Like, but I got approached by a horde of security. I'm like, I'm not going to fight you, because here's the important thing. All they're trying to do is smash competition. They know they don't have to provide good service because they're the only provider of service. And Carnival are such dicks, I'm going to say this right now, that unlike every other cruise line, they intentionally block Wi-Fi calling. They intentionally block the port for Wi-Fi calling. The only way I was able to make a Wi-Fi call, meaning normal cell phone Wi-Fi calling, the only way I was able to make a Wi-Fi call was on my satellite dish. The only way I was able to get green bubble text messages in was on my satellite dish. So I think that's important to understand. Everything I showed before still holds true. I think they have no way to detect this in your bags. Now, obviously, I'm on a list now, but you're not going to want to use it by the pool deck because I'm sure there's an APB of what it looks like, and they've sent it out to all the security across the fleet because here's the thing. Companies hate competition. This is competition. But guess what, sweetheart? T-Mobile is going to put Starlink on phones next year. Next year, there's going to have Starlink on your iPhone. How are you going to stop that, assholes? That's all I'm saying. So, if you want to play by the rules and you want to take all satellite disk, we're going to do a whole separate video on how I can send a text message from my iPhone with no connection after this. Because it's kind of crazy. You ever seen that, Scott? But this is Richard from No Pants Profits. And Scott, come here. You got to say the story was entirely true. You were a witness other than...
I was a witness. I was there the entire time.
We went and picked him up before I had any... the only thing I said is, I looked at the security guy thing. I go, this is the satellite dish, right? And he goes, yeah. And the hotel director, he didn't admit, but he basically admitted it didn't come from the ship. It came from their CIO.
Of course.
So this is Carnival Corporate trying to squash competition and keep their service shitty and expensive. We're going to talk in another video about ideas that me and Scott have for making things better. But right now, I want to get this up and out to you. You can see confiscation paperwork right here, but I will be able to take it out in the ports according to the hotel director. Again, who knows? They might go to corporate after this video and change that rule because Carnival loves to change rules, but I'm going to get this up as soon as I can. It is currently in New York time, 2:25 p.m. I do still have internet on the ship, but now guess what? I can't get it up as quick because why, Scott?
We're on Carnival's Wi-Fi.
Have a great one.
Full price.
Have a great one, and remember, if you strike me down, I come back stronger than you can ever imagine. And when you wear no pants and you have had a satellite disk. No, they didn't confiscate a satellite dish. They confiscated a satellite disk. When you wear no pants and no longer have your satellite disk, what's the only thing you got left to lose?
Your shirt.
Have a great one. Bye.